Debo. We're here at the AI Infrastructure Summit and happy to have you here with Nutanix. So tell me a little bit about yourself and we'll get into it.
Thank you. So for having me here, I'm Debo Dutta. I'm a Chief AI Officer of Nutanix. So Nutanix is a company that provides enterprises with an entire multi-cloud platform stack that can run any applications anywhere from the cloud to the data center to the edge.
So cloud, is it multi-cloud? Are you working with agents? How does that work in Nutanix?
Sure. So if you look at AI agents, AI agents is the new enterprise software. So an AI agent is software with a bunch of LLMs talking to a bunch of databases and real-world data.
Systems of record.
And systems of record, right? And automation, automation engines. So if you see, that's your new workload, but that needs infrastructure, a full stack, starting from metal all the way to databases, and now a new layer called inference, because you have to run LLMs. So our goal is to basically provide this full stack of infrastructure consistently across the cloud all the way to the edge and the data center, wherever you want to make business decisions and run agents on.
That's interesting. So I think I read something online. It was like you guys have something you would name as like GPT-in-a-Box.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. So GPT-in-a-Box is this full stack of software bundle that is required by a customer, an enterprise customer, to enable large language models, chatbots, and now full agents. And that has an interesting component called a shared endpoint service, which is called Nutanix Enterprise AI, which essentially allows you to essentially provides your enterprises with a shared endpoint service so that they can multiple developers or production teams can actually run LLMs and share the GPUs and run it efficiently, all their agentic apps.
Interesting. Are you doing this on-prem? Are you doing cloud? I mean, you're doing multi-cloud, but like, do people have the ability to go on-prem with what you guys are doing?
So this whole stack that we talked about runs on-prem.
That's fantastic, yeah.
And then it will run on the edge.
Okay.
So anywhere you have infrastructure, it will run. Essentially, that's the beauty of GPT-in-a-Box. It's basically your own private infrastructure to run the new next-gen AI agentic apps.
That's great. So what is the biggest, not like use case, but what is the overall thing that you're seeing in the market that you're getting brought to the most? Like what is Nutanix being brought into and what are you seeing?
So that's a very good question. Actually, if you look at I'll talk about what 90% of our customers or 80%, like the majority of the customers want to do. They want to talk to their data, their own private data, because large language models have been trained on generic data, publicly available, scraped data, right? But most of the business decisions have to be taken based on their own private data that's usually under their control. So they want to use large language models and AI agents to talk to their own data. So talk to your own data is a common theme, whether it's documents, whether it's databases, or whether it's your video streams. So that's your biggest. And the second big bucket of use cases generate content, whether it's marketing content or code. So for software engineers, people want to generate efficient code. For marketing folks, so you go to any department of any enterprise, you'll find these two recurring, broad canonical use cases.
I mean, that's actually where a lot of people are finally understanding what's happening, and they're seeing, hey, I'm a company, I'm good at something, I sold something, I had a product. There's the AI side of saying, well, I don't want everybody to know what I do best. I don't want to lose my IP, my intellectual property.
Absolutely, yeah.
And really, to your point on LLMs, is people are committing almost intellectual surrender. They're just giving the information out without actually controlling it. So you're solving the control of that, it seems.
Exactly. So you hit the nail on the head, because what's happening today with AI is that people are rushing to productize AI without worrying about, or without even thinking about data privacy.
Right.
And intellectual property and things like that you just mentioned. So we want to do the right thing for our customers and provide them with the control. And of course, we want to make it simple and easy to operate.
And ease of use.
Right? Yeah. So all that aside, but we want to give them control so that they can do AI on their own terms.
I mean, that's the goal, right? Enterprises are saying, we've already done it our way. We like our way. This is our culture. How do we bring this into our culture, and how do we drive it forward? So how do people get a hold of Nutanix? How do companies say, this is what we want, this is how we should work with you? What does that kind of look like?
So actually, so we have our enterprise customers come to us, and they come to us and say, we need infrastructure, we have these use cases. So it's a conversation.
Right.
It starts with a conversation around business metrics, use cases, and then it quickly boils down to, okay, so where am I going to run all this? And how do I ensure that my data is protected? And then we sit with the customer and we figure out what is the right solution for their particular infrastructure needs, basically.
Yeah, meet them where they're at. Right?
Yeah, meeting where you are.
Yeah, they're here, you're there, and you're saying, here's that journey looks like, and we can drive that journey.
Yeah.
That's great. No, I think in general, Nutanix, it sounds amazing overall. So Debo, fantastic talking to you. Happy to have you here. Good to see a CAIO out there driving it at a company. So thanks for being at the AI Infrastructure Summit, and happy to talk to you.
Thank you very much. This has been great.
Thanks.